So yesterday we have started the new chapter, that is the financial planning, and in that we have solved the practice set 4.1, all the 7 sums. Now we will see solved examples, and so open page number 86. Aarti Gas Agency supplied LPG cylinder to the consumer for the taxable value 545. So they have already given the taxable value, that is value of goods on which GST is levied is called the taxable value. Followed? So value with GST they have given 545. GST charged is 5%. What is the amount of CGST and HGST in the tax invoice, and what is the total amount paid by the consumer? So here they have given the taxable amount. Yesterday we have seen how to find the taxable amount also, but here already they have given this 545 as the taxable amount, and the GST charge is 5%. So CGST will be 2.5% and HGST, so GST 5%, therefore CGST 2.5% and HGST 2.5%. Follow? So 545 into 2.5 upon 100. So that will give you the value. They have given the calculation 13.625. That is 13.63 rupees. Followed? And SGST will be same 13.63. Now the customer or the consumer has to pay the amount, that is this taxable value 545 plus 13.63 plus 13.62. So if we have addition of that, we will have 572.26 rupees. So Aarti Gas Agency has to pay CGST 13.63, HGST 13.63, and total GST to be paid 27.26. That is 13.63 plus 13.63. Followed? Now second example. So I think you must have followed this first example. Yesterday we have solved same type of sum from practice set 4.1. Now courier service agent charged total 590 to courier a parcel from Nashik to Nagpur. In the tax invoice, taxable value is, again taxable value is given 500, on which CGST is rupees 45 and SGST is rupees 45. So they have not given CGST, SGST in the percent. So directly they have given the value. So this would be more easier one. So 500 plus 45 plus 45. That means already they have paid total GST rupees 90. And now they have asked the rate of GST. So rate of GST is 90 upon 500. That is GST upon this taxable value into 100. Followed? So GST upon 500 is taxable value into 100. That will give you a rate of GST. Remember this formula. For finding rate of GST, you have to take GST upon that taxable value into 100. Followed? So cancel these 52s are, so this will be 18 rupees, 18%, sorry, 18% will be the rate of GST charged by the agent, like this. So this is somewhat different sum, but you have to remember what total GST is known, taxable value is known, GST upon taxable value into 100, that will give you the percentage of GST. Now third sum, that is Shrikar bought a laptop with 10, so it is exactly similar to the 7th sum from your practice set 4.1. So 10% discount on the printed price, and the printed price was 50,000. 18% GST was charged on discount price. Find the amount of CGST and HGST. What amount did Shrikar pay? So here first we are going to calculate discount. 50,000, 10% discount, that means 5,000. So 5,000 discount. So 5,000 minus 50,000 minus 5,000, that is 45,000 rupees he has to pay. So that is the taxable value of laptop. Taxable value of laptop. Then you are going to find out, as rate of GST 18%, rate of CGST 9%. So 9% of 45,000, that is 4050. Therefore CGST 4050, SGST 4050. So amount he has to pay 45,000 plus 4050 plus 4050, that is 53,100. That is the amount paid by Shrikar for the laptop. So here same type of sum we have solved, that is the seventh sum for purchasing a washing machine. Followed? Same type of sum is there for example number 3. Now we are on page number 89. Here what we are going to study now, additional. Here see paragraph, what is the input tax credit. From that we are going to see, because here let us learn GST in trading chain. So manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer, consumer, all that part is given as an illustrative example that we will see afterwards. But before that you should know the certain terms for solving that, and these terms are ITC and output tax. So we are going to use two new terms, ITC. So remember these terms, ITC, that is input tax credit, and output tax. So these are the two words which are important, we are going to study. The meaning is very easy. The trader pay GST at the time of purchase. So GST at the time of purchase, remember here, at purchase. So that is known as ITC, followed, input tax credit. And the one which is GST paid at the time of sale, that is known as output tax, followed. So here this GST payable is equal to output tax minus ITC. That formula you have to remember, output tax minus ITC. So this is the important formula we are going to use in the solving the next sums. Practice set here 4.2, followed. So here what is the tax input credit, that is ITC, that is the GST paid at the time of purchase. Whenever we are purchasing any article, when you are going to pay the GST, so definitely that is ITC. And when you are going to pay the GST at the time of selling that article by seller, that is known as output tax. And that input tax minus output tax will give you, output tax minus input tax will give you the GST payable. So in short, what they have given these sentences, read it carefully, which are very important. While paying taxes to the government, each trader in the trading chain subtracts the tax paid at the time of purchase from the tax collected at the time of sale and pays the remaining tax. Followed? So this is very important sentence. In short, while paying the taxes to the government, each trader in the trading chain, it may be manufacturer, that may be the purchaser, or last one who is there, the consumer, retailer, wholesaler, whoever it may be, whenever he has to pay the tax to the government, then what he does, each trader in the trading chain subtract the tax paid at the time of purchase from the tax collected at the time of sale and pays the remaining tax. Followed? So now we will see the solved examples, practice set 4.2, so that it will be more clear to you. Chetana store paid total GST of rupees 1,05,000, 1,05,000 at the time of purchase. So GST at the time of purchase, what I have told you, it is ITC. So they have given ITC 1 lakh, GST at the time of purchase. So after reading the sum, you will follow what is ITC and what is output tax. Is equal to 1,05,500. Sorry. Then collected GST rupees 1,22,500 at the time of sale. So GST at the time of sale is 1,22,500. And what they have asked, during 1st July 2017 to 31st July 2017, find the GST payable by Chetana stores. So the simple formula is GST payable is equal to output tax. So this is output tax. Output tax minus ITC. So 1,22,500 minus 1,05,000. So 22,000 will be the GST payable by Chetana stores. Followed? Now second sum, Nazma is a proprietor of a firm registered under GST. She had paid GST of rupees 12,500 on purchase. So what it will be now? ITC. For purchase, whenever GST at purchase is given, it is always ITC. So it is how much they have given? 12,500. And collected rupees 14,750 on sale. So that will be the output tax. Output tax 14,750. So what is the amount of ITC to be claimed? What is the amount of GST payable? Followed? So GST payable will be output tax minus ITC. So GST payable is equal to output tax minus ITC. So that is 14,750 minus 12,500, 0,522 rupees, 2,250 rupees. And what is the first question they have asked? What is the amount of ITC to be claimed? ITC claimed amount is 12,500. This is the first answer and this is the second answer. Followed? Then third one, Amir Enterprise purchased chocolate sauce bottles and paid GST of rupees 3,800. So for Amir, now here we will have some chains of traders. So first we will have for Amir Enterprises. That is the first one. Amir Enterprise. So here ITC will be how much? 3,800. Why it is ITC? Because it is the GST paid at the time of purchasing. Alright. He sold those bottles to Akbari Brothers and collect GST 4,100. So for Amir Enterprises, the ITC will be 3,800 and the output tax will be 4,100. So what is the GST payable for Amir Enterprises? So GST payable for Amir Enterprises 41,000 minus 38,000, that is equal to 300 rupees. Followed? So in that 300 rupees means 150 it is divided CGST and SGST. Followed? So that is the first answer. Now we are coming to Akbari Brothers, because first step we have completed. Now for Akbari Brothers, Now they have purchased these chocolate sauce bottles from Amir Enterprises for rupees 4100. Therefore, that will be ITC will be 4100. Followed? That is output tax for Amir Enterprises will be the input tax credit for Akbari Brothers. Followed? Now, what next part they have given? Mayank Food Corner purchased these bottles from Akbari Brothers and paid GST of rupees 4500. So, what will be the output tax for Akbari Brothers will be 4500. After that, Mayank Food Corner they have not proceed further, and therefore we are going to calculate only for Amir Enterprises and Akbari Brothers. So output tax will be 4500. Therefore GST payable will be 4500 minus 4100, that is 400, and it can be divided as 200 is GST and CGST. Followed? So that is how we will have the calculations for Amir Enterprises as well as Akbari Brothers. Now fourth sum, Malik Gas Agency, Chandigarh Union Territory purchased some gas cylinders for industrial use for rupees 24,500. So and sold them to the local customers for rupees 26,500. Find the GST to be paid at the rate of 5% and his CGST and UTGST. So as it is a union territory they have given, instead of state you are going to use UTGST as the short form for that. So here first we are going to calculate the tax paid at the time of purchase by Malik Gas Agency. The tax collected, take tax paid at the time of purchase by whom? By Malik Agency. That will be 24,500 into 5 upon 100, because it is 500, 5% they have given. So cancelling these two, we will get here 1225 rupees. Now these 1225 rupees will be what it will be? That will be the output tax. That will be ITC, ITC for Malik Enterprises. Now tax collected at the time of sale. So they have sold at the rate of 5% GST for local customer for 26,000. Tax collected at the time of sale, that is output tax. So that is also collected at the rate of 5%. So the answer for that is 5 5 is 25 to carry. So 1325. Correct. So now this is output tax. Followed. Now what will be GST? Output tax minus ITC. So 1325 minus here 1225, that is 100 rupees. So in that 50 rupees will be CGST and here UTGST. 50 rupees will be UTGST. Followed? So these are the two answers for that. Now fifth sum we will do in the next video because it is slightly bigger, and then in that also we are going to see the solved examples. Followed?